the beautiful countrysides and beautiful seascapes of New South Wales. Heat number 4, round number 2, out in the water. Ariane Ochoa versus Kirsty McGillivray.
The wave in the break, little right-hander. A little bit flat, comes around the section. One big turn and finishing off. Realizing and watching.
A good strategy on the paddle here. It looks like it's going to be a whitewater roll-in for Kirsty McGillivray from South Africa, working her way down the line. And a couple of nice hits off the top, a little bit incomplete to finish off. 16-year-old is going to need the best wave. Here's another look at her opening ride, a 2-point ride, Luke. Yeah,
taking off in the foam and just getting one little lip glide there. Just really, I'll have to say, paranoid of sitting there and not getting any waves. Both girls here are like, we're not sitting around like that last heat. Let's get this thing moving. And she's got a couple of quick rides. She's going to have to improve on quality of wave.
Good looking wave coming through today. And it's going to be another whitewater roll-in for Ariane. Nice backhand slash, setting up on this inside steeper section. Another better turn number 2. So looking on point in some challenging beach breaks condition. And right behind here, Kirsty on her backhand as well, but can't find that open face. So struggling a little bit more, the young South African. She's got plenty of time, 23 minutes, but
could have had a big score if she was on the outside for this wave. As she takes off, comes around this section. Little snap, then just sets up the inside. And here's the money turn right there. That's the best turn done so far in this heat. So I'm sure the score is going to reflect that.
For more open face, tap dancing, as we say, through that section, and just mistimes that last turn a little bit too high and out the back and goes incomplete. So, well, I love the insight and what a mature attitude. You got to get through heats like these if you want to surf better waves. Meanwhile, Ariane continues on, and I give her a little bit of the announcer jinx right there, because I was just going to prop her up with the great powerful surfing that she was doing right here. Some opportunity for Kirsty McGillivray. Nice little cutback, another little snap, working her way to the inside closeout section, and that hit a wave and acquire that 6.47. But let's take a look at this wave, Luke, and you can break it down.
Good outside turn, gets a really nice carvy cut back and gets to the inside, but slips off the tail there. Really tricky inside at this break, and nice outside turn, a driving cutback. We've been talking about that all heat from Ariane, but then catches a rail on the inside.
And here we go, live action with Ariane Ochoa. And she's putting together a nice little wave. She may be increasing her lead right here, because she just put together a well-stitched up wave, looking to better her 3.57. I always like to ask. And here we go, live action with Ariane Ochoa. And she's putting together a nice little wave. She may be increasing her lead right here, because she just put together a well-stitched up wave, looking to better her 3.57. I always like to ask the coach, former CT pro, an overall ledge here down in Australia, Luke Egan. Was that better than a 3.57? Let's take a look at it.
Yes, it was. Nice outside turn, coming to the inside. Really good flow in this heat. Good turn there for how small this wave is. Gets it up there one more time, and she's definitely going to extend her lead.
Luke Egan, spot on, 4.87. Now, Kirsty McGillivray, our South African competitor, goes left, turns to her forehand on this right, builds up for a re-entry. The backwash gets underneath her board, bounces her off.
Big boost for the girls that get through and make the final of this event, as we see on the inside.
Kirsty needs a 7.77. Seems like a lucky number.
Jet ski assist, I would go out to the back of that.
And here we go. Kirsty up and riding. Good looking right-hander. Gets a beautiful carve. A little bit further back maybe than she wanted to. It would have been good for her to get another maneuver in there. Kind of break that down. But that's not going to happen for a little while, because we're back to live action, and Ariane's going to stay busy. Fades left, Goes right, and just another big snap. That one a little vertical, a little late to the lip, and incomplete.
It's not going to be a 777, but she is going to narrow what the requirement. Just nice slash down the face. One of the best turns she's done all heat, and I'm sure the score will reflect that.
15 seconds. She's going to have another opportunity on the backhand this time, going left. Little carve off the top. She's going to get another little turn in there. Finishes off 7.01. Pretty big requirement, but surf that wave well. We're going to be in standby and wait for the last score for blue. Kirsty.
Yeah, this is the best wave we've seen her surf. Nice bottom turn, good slash out of the lip, comes around, gets it finished with a nice turn out of the top.
Ariane, Ochoa, lady on the screen, she's advancing on handedly into round number 3 here at the World Junior Championships in the women's division. Next heat starting up.